3, 2, 1.
This is the TV News, the industry's only daily video report, brought to you by American Ingenuity TV. For all of your electronic marketing and creative needs, American Ingenuity TV is simply the solution.
Welcome to the TV News for Friday, January 15th, and here are today's top stories. The Jay Leno Conan O'Brien update. NBC has unveiled its new 10 p.m. lineup, which will take effect once the Vancouver Winter Olympics have concluded. Mondays at 10, Law and Order. Tuesdays, Parenthood. Wednesdays at 10, Law and Order SVU. Thursdays, The Marriage Ref. And Fridays at 10 will be covered by Dateline. Now, the newest development on the Conan front, as reported by TMZ, is that Leno has been signed on to be fully restored to 11:35, and that Conan just may have been left out in the cold. Now, David Letterman has weighed in on the entire situation. Have a look.
And I want to tell you something. A lot of people criticize these executives at NBC, but don't kid yourselves. If they didn't know what they're doing, they wouldn't be there. So now the last thing they want to do, they just want Conan to quit and go away and do a show in his basement. That's what they want. That's exactly what they want. But he's a smart kid. He's not going to do that. He's in there for the cash, or they waive his non-compete clause so he can go to Fox or come here and take my job.
Discovery Communications and Hasbro have announced the brand name of their much-anticipated new kid-centric network. Here it is. Drum roll, please. The Hub. Okay, I guess. Was this name tested with real kids? I mean, if we went out and asked 100 kids what the Hub means, I think you'd most likely get 99 blank stares back. But what do I know? I hated the name Nickelodeon back in 1982. Now, according to its architects, the marketing notion behind the Hub is that it will be the center of everything. Okay, if you say so. The Hub is expected to launch over what was Discovery Kids Network this fall. Over the last week, we asked you a ton of questions here at the TVNews.tv and via our LinkedIn and Facebook groups. Now it's time to close the feedback loop. Here we go. Item 1. We asked you which CBS Evening News Open you liked better. The one with Walter Cronkite or the new one with Morgan Freeman's voice. And just to refresh your memory one last time, have a look.
This is the CBS Evening News with Katie Couric.
From CBS News World Headquarters in New York, this is the CBS Evening News with Katie Couric.
Well, guess what? The vote was really pretty much even, with pro-Morgan comments like, since news is live, it should have someone who is alive as its voice. And pro-Walter comments like, I would like to hear Cronkite's voice for as long as there is broadcast news. Well spoken on all counts. Well, except for the few people who suggested James Earl Jones. Sorry guys, I hired him back in 1990 to say, this is CNN. Kind of stuck. Item 2. We asked you if you thought that 3D TV would become the norm or just be a niche. This view skewed somewhat toward niche, and although you like the drivers in 3D TV, like the killer Ds, that being Disney and Discovery, you just couldn't get past the wearing of 3D glasses as something that will become actually mainstream. And finally, we asked you if the NBC Winter Olympics promo that featured men swimming from Beijing was crazy or crazy like a fox. Most of you voted for crazy, but there were a statistically significant number of you who thought that this out-of-the-box strategy overcame the obvious issue of weenie shrinking. We want to thank everyone for responding to any and all of our questions. We just love engaging the industry, and even more, we love hearing all of your opinions on all the issues that affect our industry. We'll keep asking you questions, and you can respond anytime and all the time by following the TV News on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter.
The Sports TV News is brought to you by Store & Associates, sports and entertainment marketing specialists. Log on to storeandassociates.com and start connecting with sponsors and consumers.
Every Friday, we hit you with the Sports TV News. With all this frigid winter weather, who's not looking forward to summer? Well, beginning this Sunday, both ESPN2 and Tennis Channel will deliver a huge dose of summer, and a ton of tennis too, from Melbourne in the 2010 Australian Open. The usual fantastic suspects will be there on the men's side, but the women will provide some very, very interesting drama with the return of Justine Henin to the Grand Slams. Kim Clijster's comeback happens down under. Plus, a now very healthy Maria Sharapova takes to the court. Oh, and don't forget about Venus and Serena. Hey, you most likely already know this, but the NFL Pro Bowl game happens this year 1 week before the Super Bowl instead of 1 week after. Well, there goes TBS's annual No Football, No Problem promotion. So what do you think? Do you like the new slot for the Pro Bowl? Do you hate it? Do you care? Tell us what you think at opinion@thetvnews.tv or join our groups on Facebook or LinkedIn where we've set up virtual voting booths. Hey, it looks like NASCAR will be changing lanes from mostly broadcast to mostly cable. ABC ESPN has announced that 14 of its 17 Sprint Cup races this year will be run on your cable source for sports, ESPN. That is a complete reversal from last year, where 11 of the 17 races were on ABC. The reported strategy behind this move is that last year, NASCAR on broadcast was down in ratings, and it was up on cable. So the races will be exhibited where the viewing is hot, hot, hot.
Future events and opportunities brought to you by Dude Walker. Get the best voice. Get the best price. Get Dude at DudeWalker.com.
If you're looking to pitch your network, services, products, or programs in development to your constituents, you've come to the right place. For information about sponsorship opportunities on the TV News, email us at advertise@thetvnews.tv. The 2010 NATPE Marketing Conference begins 1 week from Monday, and they've got some late-breaking great deals regarding registration. To have a look, log on to natpemarket.com. And that's about it for today's edition of the TV News. We will be offering a newscast on Martin Luther King Day, so join us if the feeling moves you. And speaking of something that could make you feel good, please give to the Haiti Recovery Fund of your choice. Or you can simply text 90999 on your cell phone and then write Haiti in the body, and $10 will be donated to the relief fund, and you will be charged $10 on your cell phone bill. Please help. I'm Jeff Grimshaw. Thanks for watching, and go out and make it a great holiday weekend.
The TV News has been brought to you by American Ingenuity TV. For all of your electronic marketing and creative challenges, American Ingenuity TV is simply the solution.